We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Grammys.
It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
Well, as you know by now, the Grammys were last night. Now, Kendrick Lamar won 5 awards. He got 5 Grammys last night.
Drop on the clues bombs with Kendrick Lamar. The Grammys still trying to make up for giving Macklemore that damn award over Kendrick back in the day.
Now, Jay-Z was nominated for 8 and didn't get any.
None.
He was up against Kendrick, I think, in 7 of the categories. But here's what Kendrick had to say when he went on stage.
I got a lot of guys in this building right now that I still idolize to this day. Jay-Z, Nas, Puff. These guys showed me the game through their lyrics from close and from afar. So with that being said, this trophy to hip-hop, real talk. That's love, baby. Jay for president.
Now, hold on. Y'all know I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey knows Carter, but what did Jay do to get presidential aspirations from people? At least Oprah gave a fire speech.
We'll probably talk about the
It was a
Van
great
Jones
interview.
the
What
Van
interview?
Jones interview that he had over the weekend. But we'll talk about that after we discuss the Grammys. Now, Bruno Mars had 6 trophies in all. He got the 3 biggest ones: Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year also.
444 should have won Album of the Year. That's just my opinion, but what do I know?
A lot of people thought Damn was going to win, actually, for
I
album,
thought Dan was going to win.
444
album of the
should have
year.
won Album of the Year.
But Bruno Mars had a great album, too, so... You know, Grammy voting committee.
It didn't mean
All right.
anything, though.
Now, let's discuss the Fire and Fury skit that happened. They had different people reading from the book Fire and Fury, which was all about Donald Trump in the White House. It was hundreds of interviews from people that work in the White House or used to. And here is Cardi B reading from the book. And by the way, this book is turning into a TV series.
All right.
If Trump was not having his 6:30 dinner with Steve Bannon, then more to his liking, he was in bed by that time with a cheeseburger. Why am I even reading this? This how he lives his life?
He had a long-time fear of being poisoned. One reason why he liked to eat at McDonald's. Nobody knew he was coming, and the food was safely pre-made.
Hillary Clinton was there reading from the book as well. And
I
it
think
really
they-
surprised everyone.
I think they switched the applause. I think that loud applause you heard for Hillary was really
Cardi
for
B?
Cardi.
No, they applauded really loudly for Cardi. I think this is
okay.
edited. But actually, Cardi was hilarious on there. But I think Hillary Clinton was just unexpected. All right. Now,
Khaled was funny, too.
Hillary was unexpected to read a book about fire and fury, but
at
Cardi
the
wasn't.
Grammys. At the Grammys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And now Janelle Monáe also introduced Kesha. Now, Kesha did a very powerful performance, and that was her song Praying, which addresses her own experience of surviving abuse. And Janelle Monáe actually introduced it. Here is Janelle Monáe.
We come in peace, but we mean business. And to those who would dare try and silence us, we offer you 2 words: time's up. We say time's up for pay inequality. Time's up for discrimination. Time's up for harassment of any kind. And time's up for the abuse of power. Because you see, it's not just going on in Hollywood. It's not just going on in Washington. It's right here in our industry as well.
I have not heard those 2 words yet on stage and have not felt absolute fear. Okay, every time I hear time's up, I feel like the Fed's knocking at your door.
Well, a lot of the performers wore
When they
white
come, they
robes
come,
to
they come.
symbolize
It's
their
over.
support for that movement. As well. It was interesting because there was only one woman who actually won one of the major prizes, and that was Alessia Cara, who won for Best New Artist.
Which makes no goddamn sense because her debut album came out in
a lot
2015.
of women were overlooked, and only 17 awards out of the total of 86 went to women or female-fronted.
How did
bands.
Alessia Cara beat SZA for Best New Artist?
I don't know how she's a new
Alessia Cara
artist.
album came out in 2015.
She was up here 2 years ago talking about that
at
album.
least
I thought.
3. At least
Now
3.
let's get into
Maybe.
this Van Jones interview that happened with Jay-Z. Van Jones was debuting his new show, and it was a great interview. If you guys had a chance to see it, if not, make sure you do. But one of the things that happened was, of course, Donald Trump got upset at the interview. Now, Van Jones asked Jay-Z about black unemployment rates and, what does that mean? Because the unemployment rates are low right now for black people. And here is what his response was.
It's not about money at the end of the day. Money doesn't equate to like happiness. It doesn't. That's not missing the whole point. We treat people like human beings. That's the main point. It goes back to the whole thing. You're gonna treat me really bad and pay me well. It's not gonna lead to happiness. It's gonna lead to again, the same thing. Everyone's gonna be sick.
As a fact, it's not about Republican, a Democrat, or conservative or liberal. It's about right and wrong, good and evil, God and Satan.
Well,
What
Donald
side
Trump
you want to be on?
clearly didn't hear the interview because he tweeted out, "Somebody please inform Jay-Z that because of my policies, black unemployment has just been reported to be at the lowest rate ever recorded. Our economy is better than it has been in many decades. Businesses are coming back to America like never before. And that's when Van Jones responded on Twitter. Someone needs to inform Donald Trump. I already asked Jay-Z whether black unemployment figures redeemed Trump's presidency, and Jay-Z's answer last night on the Van Jones show was powerful.
It's like beating your wife, but then saying, yo, what you complaining for? You rich. You know what I'm saying? We rich. You get to live good. Like, you eating. Be happy to eat. Be happy to be able to buy whatever you want.
Now, we'll get into some more of what Jay-Z had to say on Van Jones in the next hour, but I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee.
It's kind of like Love and Hip Hop used to be back in the day. When
What you mean?
About it. It's like, you know, I remember Mona used to always say, okay, well, I'm paying these girls, you know, but it was still
put them in situations where
still in a
they're
very
fighting.
bad situation. Like, you know, nothing good was going to come of them being on this show. I mean,
Correct.
It's changed now, but back then.
For the most part, yeah. All right. Well, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
I forgot that fast. Who am I giving donkey
Come on,
today
man. Slacking, lacking.
A young man named Sherman Lackland.
Oh.
Sherman Lackland needs to come to the front of the congregation. No, his last name is really Lackland. And we're going to talk about this no lacking challenge that if you see your child doing, you might need to whip his ass.
Yep, you're right.
Or just call the police on him.
No, don't call the police
Ain't
on him.
nothing wrong with sending your child to jail if they deserve to go.
No.